What if one of the most emotional goodbyes in TV history didn't actually end the show? That's what happened to Happy Days. It gave fans the perfect farewell, only for the network, ABC, to ruin it with one terrible decision. This is the story of how one beautiful scene should have ended the show forever, but didn't. In 1984, Happy Days had been on the air for 11 seasons. It was time to say goodbye. The finale episode, called Passages, was meant to wrap everything up. Joni and Chachi got engaged, Fonzie adopted a son, and most importantly, the father of the show, Howard Cunningham, turned to the camera and thanked the audience directly, breaking the fourth wall. This wasn't just a goodbye. It was the goodbye. Tom Bosley's speech felt like he was talking to every American family who had grown up with the show. Here's what he said. "We've had the joy of raising two wonderful kids, and now we're going to have the pleasure of watching them pass that love on to their children. And I guess no man or woman could ask for anything more. So thank you all for being part of our family. To Happy Days." Audiences cried. Critics praised it. It was the perfect ending, emotional, simple, and powerful. But then ABC made a huge mistake. Just weeks after the finale aired, they brought Happy Days back from the dead. Why? Because earlier that year, the Winter Olympics had taken over the TV schedule. Some final season episodes hadn't aired yet, so ABC decided to show them after the finale. 5 episodes aired from June to September. They were light, forgettable stories, but they broke the golden rule of television. When a show ends, let it end. Imagine watching a character say goodbye forever and then seeing them back on your screen 2 weeks later like nothing happened. That's what happened here. The very last episode ABC aired wasn't the touching farewell. It was a silly story where Fonzie gets bullied while trying to join a lodge. No emotion, no closure, just jokes. The final image fans saw of Happy Days was Fonzie, once the coolest guy on TV, being humiliated. The mistake confused and upset fans. It felt like the show had 2 endings, one emotional, one pointless. ABC treated leftover episodes like bonus content, but to viewers, it felt like betrayal. That one scene, Howard Cunningham looking into the camera and thanking us, should have been the final moment. Instead, it was buried by 5 zombie episodes that should have stayed in the vault. The backlash was so strong that other networks took notice. Soon, contracts started to include rules to protect finales. TV shows began treating their endings with more care. All because Happy Days showed what could go wrong. Years later, fans still remember that goodbye scene, not the forgotten episodes. And in 2024, on the show's 50th anniversary, Ron Howard and Henry Winkler recreated the famous jukebox moment on stage. It felt like a second chance, a final goodbye done right. Happy Days gave us laughter, love, and a perfect farewell. ABC just didn't let it stay that way. Thanks for watching. If you remember Happy Days or that emotional goodbye scene, let us know in the comments. And remember, when a story ends, let it end.